Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds Hearns left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First down, Mariota. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mariota on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Miller, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Paul Krause, the safety, in on the tackle.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Setting up the screen for Miller. Boy, fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lamar Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20. But not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies are always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On play action, Mariota. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's third down. Third and goal, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Time to step aside. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Third and long here for Mariota. Screen play, Anderson. C.J. Anderson, the 40. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Complete here to the right to Bolden. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for a loss on the play. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down, Mariota again. hit as he throws there, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead able to get him for a loss of about 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Mariota. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Play clock winding down, and now they're in the hurry-up. To throw Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer...
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, LA. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Mariota. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last year.
Some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Again, it's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Anderson loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, 69 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Rams getting set to go now. He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Miller. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Lamar Miller, 46 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Mariota on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock? As you noted, so many things to go through.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still, and now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. holding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Anderson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock, or...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Mariota.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com/Madden. So long, everybody.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what... Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. Tampa Bay, you might remember, has been represented already. Is there a chance to see a second buck come off the board? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes a... Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line, or get that skill player to add another weapon? Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Could we see another New Orleans Saint come off the board here? Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. And now's where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late.